Hi everyone. In today's lesson, we will discuss about air handling units. This is an equipment used for filtering, cooling, or heating the air, and in special cases, it humidifies or deshumidifies the air and obviously changing the air inside rooms. It is used in spaces occupied by humans, such as offices, shopping centers, residential, hospitals, halls, etc. Every air handling unit has two airflows, supply and extract, and the following components. On the supplied airflow here with the blue color, there is a motorized damper used for regulating the airflow that can enter the air handling unit. This is this amount of air is the calculated airflow necessary for the building. About calculations we will discuss in another lesson. After this there is a filter for cleaning the air that will be supplied in the occupied space. Usually this first filter is G4. It is good to know that filters from G1 to G4 are gross filters used to retain bigger particle of impurities, and filters from F5 to F9 are fine filters used to retain small particles of dust and impurities. Then we have the heat wheel, where the supplied air retains the heat from the exhausted air. It retains only the heat without odors. This is very important to know. After this, we have an F7 filter used to remove dust and small particles from the supplied air. Um, to remove odors from the air, we need to use a carbon filter. After this, there is a silencer. This is used to reduce the noise that air makes while traveling through the air handling unit. This is after the silencer there is a heating and cooling coil. This is supplied with hot or cold thermal agent depending on season. These are the two pipes with thermal agent. This will heat or cool the air that passes through this coil that will be supplied in the occupied spaces. Uh, Here is next to the heating coil is a drip flap. This is used to collect and eliminate the condense. After this there is the supply fan. It is equipped with a frequency converter. This is the frequency converter here. Um, it is equipped with frequency converter because we want to variate the air that the air handling unit supplies depending on the carbon dioxide sensors mounted in the occupied spaces. And then we have another silencer used to reduce the noise that makes before entering the occupied space. So this is the supplied air flow, and these are the components um, on this side, on the side of the supplied air. Okay. After the air handling unit, the air is supplied through in the building through grills mounted in the false ceiling or in the upper part of the rooms. Then we have the exhaust airflow. Here we have an F5 filter used to remove impurities from the exhausted air because it is better for the environment. In this exhausted air can be dangerous bacteria, and you don't want this to end up in the outside air. Then we have a silencer here that is used to reduce the noise that air makes while traveling through the air handling unit. After this, then we have an exhaust fan with a frequency converter, while the supply fan has variable speed, so has to be the exhaust fan. Then we have another silencer used in the same way as the previous one. After this, the exhausted air passes through the heat wheel here, where the heat of the extracted air is passed without odors to the supplied air. And finally, we have here the motorized damper um, that is used for regulating the airflow that exits the air handling unit. And then the air is exhausted into the atmosphere. Okay, so this is it. These are the components, and this is how an air handling unit functions, or AHHU, if you want to abbreviate this name. It is essential to understand how it functions and be familiar with its components.